I am 73 years old, and for most of my life, I believed that being a good person meant saying yes to everyone who needed me. I thought availability was love. I thought being there for others was the meaning of life. I thought if I stopped helping, stopped answering, stopped showing up, people would think I was selfish. I was wrong, and that belief cost me almost everything that truly mattered. Let me be clear. I am not telling you this because I read it in a book or heard it from someone wise. I am telling you this because I lived it. For 50 years, I lived it. I was the person everyone called, the friend who never said no, the family member who dropped everything, the colleague who stayed late to help others finish their work. People loved me for it. They praised me. They said I was reliable, kind, generous, and I felt good about myself because of it. I thought I was building a meaningful life, but I was not building anything. I was scattering myself into so many pieces that nothing of me remained. The moment everything changed, it happened on a Tuesday afternoon in spring. I was at the hospital, not visiting someone else this time. I was the patient. The doctor said I had a minor heart episode. Nothing serious yet, but a warning. Stress, exhaustion, neglecting my own health for years. I sat in that hospital bed, and my phone kept ringing. Messages kept coming. People needed things, small things, a ride, advice about a problem, help moving furniture. Someone wanted me to attend a meeting I had no real role in, and I realized something that made my chest tighten more than the heart problem. Not one of those people knew I was in the hospital, because I had trained them not to ask about me. I had trained them to see me as a resource, not a person. I had been so available for everyone that I had become invisible to myself. This was my fault, not theirs. I never taught people how to treat me. I never set boundaries. I never said, I cannot do this right now. I thought saying no was cruel. I thought disappointing people was failure. But the truth is simpler and harder. I was afraid that if I stopped being useful, people would not want me around. Afraid that my worth was only in what I could do for others. Afraid that rest was laziness, and that protecting my time was selfishness. So I gave my time to anyone who asked, and because I gave it so freely, people learned it had no value. Here is the lie I believed. If I am there for everyone, I am a good person. But availability is not love. Exhaustion is not virtue. And pouring from an empty cup does not make you generous. It makes you empty. We confuse self-sacrifice with goodness. We think that the more we erase ourselves for others, the more meaningful our lives become. But a life where you are available for everyone means you are present for no one, not even yourself. Let me show you how this lie destroyed the things I thought I was protecting. Work. I stayed late to help co-workers who never thanked me. I took on extra projects because I could not say no. I watched others get promoted while I was seen as the helpful one, not the capable one. My career did not grow. It flattened under the weight of other people's needs. Family. My daughter once asked me to teach her how to ride a bicycle. I said, "This weekend, I promise." But that weekend, a neighbor needed help with something I cannot even remember now. I helped the neighbor. My daughter learned to ride from someone else. She stopped asking me to teach her things. Health. I ignored the tiredness, the headaches, the weight gain, the chest tightness. I told myself I would rest later. I would exercise next month. I would take care of myself after I finished helping everyone else. But there was always someone else to help. Dreams. I wanted to learn piano. I wanted to travel to the mountains. I wanted to write letters to old friends. Small dreams, simple ones. but I never had time because I gave my time away for free to people who did not value it. I regret the evening I missed my son's school performance because I agreed to help someone move apartments. I regret the years I did not sleep well because I stayed awake worrying about problems that were not mine to solve. I regret the friendships that faded because I was always too busy helping strangers and acquaintances, while my real friends learned not to bother me with their needs. I regret that I taught my children by example that their worth is in how much they do for others, not in who they are. But most of all, I regret this. I spent decades being available for everyone, and when I finally needed help, I did not know how to ask for it, because I had never learned that needing help was allowed. Here is what I learned too late. Your time is your life. When you give your time to someone, you are giving them a piece of your life that you will never get back. Some people deserve that gift. Many do not. Being kind does not mean being available. Being loving does not mean being exhausted. Being a good person does not mean erasing yourself. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to protect your energy, your time, your peace. And the people who truly care about you will understand. The ones who do not understand were never asking for your time. They were taking it. So let me ask you this. Who are you available for right now that would not be available for you? Whose needs are you putting before your own health, your own rest, your own dreams? And if you collapse tomorrow, how many of those people would even notice? If I could go back and talk to my younger self, I would say this. Stop answering every call. Stop saying yes when you mean no. Stop pretending you have unlimited energy. Protect your mornings. Protect your evenings. Protect the quiet hours when you could read, think, rest, or create. Teach people that your time has value by treating it like it does. Help the people who matter. Love them deeply. Show up for them fully. But do not scatter yourself trying to please everyone. You will end up pleasing no one and losing yourself completely. I am 73 now. I cannot get back the years I gave away. But you still can. You still have today. You still have tonight. You still have this week, this month, this year. You can start saying no. You can start protecting your time. You can start choosing yourself without guilt. It will feel uncomfortable at first. People will be surprised. Some will be upset. Let them be. Because the cost of being available for everyone is becoming unavailable for the life you actually want to live. And that cost is too high. If this story made you think, I invite you to leave a comment. Tell me one thing you will stop doing for others so you can start doing something for yourself. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them, not because I need the views, but because maybe they need the reminder before it is too late. Thank you for listening.